I'm going to show you how to reset the low tire pressure light on your Ford E-Series van. It works across many different vans. If you find this content helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I believe I have a 2017 E350 on my hands here, but this will work for E250, E350, and 450. The first thing you need to do is turn on the air compressor and fill up the tires to the appropriate PSI. And you can find that on the inner placard here, 60 PSI in the front, 80 PSI in the rear, 80 for the spare. This should work for 2010 to 2019 models, but I may be wrong. So we check the front tires and we find the first one is filled up to 60 PSI, which is what it needs to be. So that one's good. That's not why the tire pressure light is on. I did find one of the back tires was low on PSI. It was not up to 80. So after I took the reading, I put some air in until it was 80 PSI in the back. So I double checked that one and it's back up to 80 PSI. I checked all the other tires, including the spare, and the rears were set to 80 PSI and 60 in the front. So it was just that one low tire setting off the light, the solid TPMS warning light, the exclamation mark. So this is just me checking all the tires, verifying that they are in fact where they need to be. So after I verified that, I drove the car, which I don't know if you have to do this, but I read you have to drive it above 20 miles an hour for 2 minutes, which I did. I just drove around the block, and then I parked on a flat surface. I put the vehicle in park, and I turned the engine off, everything off, and then I turned the vehicle back to run. So with the key to run, you turn the flashers on and off 3 times until you hear the horn beep. So after that horn beeps, we are officially in the reset mode, and you can come down to each tire and you just need to let some air out of the tire. And I do it in bursts like this. And you do this until the horn beeps again. Once the horn beeps, you can move on to the next tire. You do this at all 4 tires until the horn beeps, and that verifies that each tire TPMS sensor was actually reset. So I just take my key and I let out air until the horn beeps, just like that. So once you've done this to all 4 tires, go back into the driver's seat and simply turn the key to off, and you should hear the horn beep verifying that you did the process. So now when you turn the vehicle on, the TPMS or the low tire pressure light will be off. So this works on these big Ford vans, 250, 350. If you find this content helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.